I thought this tunnel would never end. How long it's been since we last saw light?
Well, those ice caves and illusions were quite well lit.
What about sunlight? Not these petty illusions, hmm? Vida, I still can't quite grasp how you're so observant.
We had a special training in the order.
Yeah, I can imagine. 5 haystacks, each one has a needle in it, and a mentor with a sand clock. I have a feeling that we're almost at our goal. Vida, I'm sure Angel is waiting for us behind this door.
It's locked. First we need to find the key.
Nothing is done without a key. This tree looks like my grandfather when he's angry. Oh wait, no. Looks more like his face when I dropped a kettle under his foot. I'm a bit clumsy.
Just you try to drop something on me.
Children try to build a small house on this tree. I think I know why it does have such a face.
And to keep strangers out of the house, Kid took some planks out on the ladder.
Smart. But not smart enough to stop us. It's so dark in here, I can't even see my own nose. What are we going to do about that?
About your nose?
No, I mean darkness.
I'll look for a lantern. Or something like that.
Fire! Burn! Ignite! Incinerate!
What are you doing?
I'm trying to light this lantern with the power of my mind. You know, like the mages do.
Let's just use the matches, shall we?
To all appearances, this box is a chicken vampire coffin?
Even so, we won't find out until we open it.
Vida, I know you're very strong, but as long as this crate stop is nailed, even I wouldn't be able to lift it. One step closer to our goal. Great! a matter of fact, climbing the branches is not my strongest suit. Maybe you should take me in your arms?
Or maybe I should drop you down and you'll wait for me there?
Oh, for God's sake, Vida, be careful!
Stop distracting me, Black. I've almost reached it.
Judging by the house interior, kids have grown up and abandoned this place long ago.
But you have to admit, it's nice in here. Have you noticed one of these hanging heads spilling magical dust? This place is saturated with darkness. I'm not comfortable.
Well, shall we leave then? Let's go to Paris. We could walk along the cozy streets and drink green tea in outdoor cafes.
No, we'll stay in this house in the middle of the swamp, and we'll keep looking for Angela.
Is it true that item left on the table in an abandoned house is nobody's already, and we could take them easily?
Actually, Black, until we broke in, the door was locked. Just in case you didn't notice. All the negative energy is concentrated here. We need to find the reason to this.
Maybe it's this armchair? It looks quite sinister to me.
Don't be silly.
There's someone behind that wall. I hear steps. Vida, quick! Break the wall! It's Angela!
It's not difficult for me to stand up for myself, but I doubt that I'll be able to break the wall with my bare hands. Besides, the wall is obviously enchanted.
Look! It is,
It's not Angela.
How do you know that?
She doesn't look like the girl from a portrait.
Then who's that?
Oh, thank God, you found me. Me and a girl named Angela were abducted by a terrible vampire. I was locked up here, and Angela was taken to the castle. I cannot leave this room. There's a cursed doll right above the fireplace. It won't let me out. Please help me out of this room. Remove the doll. I'm so frightened the vampire could return and take me away like Angela. Take note, Black. Never touch black magic item with the bare hands. The doll needs to be cut down with a clean, sharp knife. Isabella! Isabella! You can come out now. Oh, you're right, I can. It's not so scary now. Careful, don't fall over the bricks. Come on, get out of there. Oh, that room was so scary. I'll rest here for a while and run back to the village. Will you save Angela like you saved me? I heard what the vampire was talking about. He needs young girls for some terrible dark ceremony. He takes most decent girls to the castle. Road to the vampire's castle starts somewhere in the cellar of this house.
Hiding things under carpets is in fact quite tried, especially if it's a door of a secret passage to the vampire castle. Should we perhaps take a look? Do you remember what you can meet in dark cellars?
A lot of old garbage.
Well, I don't remember anything about garbage in horror stories. Another tricky lock. This reminds me of something. Perhaps these are the slots for 4 round cookies. Let's try.
Not in this game. It's hard for me to determine what's depicted on this drawing.
Maybe it's more than just a drawing. What if it's somebody's hidden message or a hint? Vida, please don't tell me we have to climb the ladder all the way to the top.
So it is.
Oh, this can't get worse. I never doubted your success.
Oh, traveler, believe me, I have something you will need on your adventure. I keep this item safe. I will give it to you if you return what once belonged to me. Further along the road, my brother keeps his bowl of ice. He stole my sigil. Return it to me and I will give you what has been waiting for you.
More steps. How fascinating. I think that stone Grandpa was talking about this particular bowl.
I see a plate under the ice.
It seems to be more than just a plate, and it wouldn't mind nipping a couple of our fingers off. Let's leave. We don't necessarily have to help everybody who is asking, especially if he's made of stone. Are we there yet? We've passed at least 1,000 steps. Why? What for? When is this going to end?
Just about now. See, the steps are heavily coated with ice. If we don't powder them with something, we may count the rest of the steps with our heads.
Even my fur is not saving me from this cold. Where to next?
I think we can finally get to the vampire's castle with this cable railway. But it doesn't look functional yet.
If all we need is to detach this thing to ride, then let's do it. Come on.
It's not that easy, Black.
There's no task we can't solve.
These valves obviously serve to switch on the cable railway. We'd have to turn all...
3, yep. I see only 2 so far.
The cable railway is turned on right here, but it's not ready for a run yet.
This night I've had a whole lot of stress fall on me. The accident, werewolves, tricky dungeons, and now I'm about to become an icicle.
Well, you forced your company upon me yourself.
Honestly, I didn't have a choice. Darn cold. Another log is not a problem for us.
It actually is. It's coated with ice so heavily, no key could help us. I always wanted to see what the stars look like through the telescope. Shame now's not a good time.
When our adventure comes to an end, we could come back here and look at the stars. Oh, this machinery. My grandfather would dismiss each and every servant if he were to find anything like this in his castle.
Not very wise of him. Nowadays, machinery is something you should learn to use, not neglect.
One step closer to our goal. Great! Hooray! Moving on! I think gnomes used to live here.
Gnomes are meticulous folk. Every mechanism should have its own manual.
I always thought gnomes were only in fairy tales.
Here is a fine example of gnomish manual for you, Glenn.
Well, if you say so. But if I were them, I'd just place a big green button saying "Press me to make everything work" in the drawer. That's quite a scheme. Looks like some kind of a manual.
Of course. It shows how to turn on the cable railway. We need to fix the generator and energize the cable.
Why couldn't they just keep it in working order instead of leaving these directions? I say, what a thing. Just like in fantastic novels, what is it for? Is it for time traveling or teleportation?
It's just a generator. If we can fix it, then the cableway would get enough power supply.
How do you know that?
In the V.O.R. I've studied a little bit of physics. First, we need to set in something reflective.
Your knowledge never ceases to amaze me.
The cable railway is turned on right here, but it's not ready for a run yet.
Careful, don't get electrocuted.
There's no way I'm touching the wire while it's electrified.
How did you end up in a cage, Black?
By accident.
Accident?
Some boys tried to catch Corinne while she was a nightingale. I stood up for her and, well, it was either her freedom or mine.
That's noble of you, Black.
I hope Corinne appreciated it as much as you do.
I'm sure she's looking for you.
Thanks, Vida.
Oh, the horror. Vida, I'm going to close my eyes and you start talking. Just say anything, don't be silent. This way I will know that everything's alright and we're not falling into this terrible abyss. Who even came up with this way of transportation? When were the cables last inspected? Vida, why are you not talking?
Because you won't let me speak a word. Shush, I need to concentrate. Look, we're near my parents' castle. Some of the windows are lit. Black?
No, I'm not going to open my eyes. There's nothing in the world that can make me open my eyes. Don't even ask.
Okay, fine. Stay in the cabin then. I'm leaving.
What? Where? Oh, we're already there. You could have said so. Vida, you're cruel.